If you know you're ready, let me hear you say yeah, yeah.
If you want me to change everything,
Afrobeat artists are making headlines with their sold-out shows and international tours, achieving remarkable milestones in the global music scene. The journey to a sold-out show involves several phases, beginning with meticulous planning and organization. Tour organizers, investors, and production crews collaborate to manage cost and logistics. The marketing teams then create the buzz to ensure tickets sell out.
So if you are the kind of artist that you put music out,
Individuals like Abisoye, popularly known as Cash, is a major key player in the African music ecosystem. He acts as an essential catalyst in the pursuit for artists for show success. Through financial contribution, artists attain crucial access to funding, sponsorship, and marketing assistance, all fundamental elements for the industry's growth. These resources enable a holistic approach, ensuring that the music resonates with diverse audiences, leading to sold-out performances and significant revenue streams.
the artists would have done some good marketing, to position themselves in a place where they will be of demand. And, strategically, this is a competitive industry. You want to say, okay, what do I bring on the table? Why do I think, the show promoters or the festival organizers would want to book me? And I think the first thing would be, your fan community, the audience that you wish, and this involves social media engagements, the streams that you've been able to pull from your releases. Yes, and the kind of music that you churn out. Because most of the times these festivals are built on trends. So if you are the kind of artist that you put music out in a trendy manner, you see what's happening, what people want to see, then what they want to hear, and you put music out. For example, now this summer is coming here, so the festivals are going to start. So do you have a summer single out or that is coming? And what target audience are you trying to cater?
First, I'll look at the artist data in the States. There are artists who are popping here in Nigeria, but nobody cares about them in the States. Because remember that although some labels channel their marketing in Nigeria to the audience here, they have to do the marketing in America or in Canada as well. Because if not, you might be buzzing here, but it does not translate to the diaspora. So we have to first check the data and make sure that the people who are in the States are actually hungry to listen to this guy or to watch this guy perform, guy or girl, whoever it is. But that's the first thing we do.
Osita Duke Oge, an important behind-the-scenes key player in this success story. His company, Duke Concept, has independently produced and promoted tours for both emerging and established Afrobeat artists like Burna Boy, Davido, Fireboy, Asake, Olamide, to just mention a few. Uge speaks about the process of a sold-out show.
It's funny because when you go on Twitter and there's anyway, you're talking about with draggers, the show sold out, the show not sold out. If a show is configured for 200 people, if that 200 tickets is sold out, it's technically sold out. If a show is configured, so even if you go into a venue and the setup of the venue is for 200 people, if it's sold out, it's sold out. Now, if someone comes again and configures that same venue and is able to configure it for 500 people, and it's sold out, it's sold out. Although both of them have sold different capacity on that same venue, but they're both sold out shows.
So what do you mean by different capacity?
So if you come to a venue and maybe a venue that can do seated and venue that can do they can do both seated and standing, right? Mm-hmm. The seated show might take only 200 people, right? Mm-hmm. And when you remove all the seats, it can now take 500 people. Mm. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, the artists who did a seated show and sold 200 tickets sold out. But the artists who did 500 shows and sold 500 tickets sold out as well. So it's relative. Now, if you come to a venue, especially like venues that can be structured, like a co-hotel, for example, they're able to fix the stage how you want. So if you like, put a stage that goes around and by the time you put long stages and all that, the capacity technically drops.
Okay.
Okay, so you're probably going to accommodate less people. So you might say, okay, because I want to do that and I might now have enough standing. Depending on whatever way you configure it. So if you have a long stage and big stage, right, and the other artist has a small stage, take more people, doesn't matter. Your configuration is set up for a specific number. If you sold that, it's sold that. This guy configured for a bigger number. If you sold that, it's sold that. So sold that is really, really relative to the configuration of the show.
So the configuration, what determines configuration, the artist or the promoters?
Both. They can work. They will have to work hand in hand to figure out what capacity they want to go for, and depend on what kind of show it is as well.
Of booking artists for tours is influenced by several unique factors. Osita Duke Oge, popularly known as Duke Concept, has more on understanding how these elements can help event organizers budget more effectively and make informed decisions, ultimately enhancing the experience for concert goers.
The dominance is the popularity of the show. The popularity of the artist. Right? How popular the artist is in the city, one, and how the artist's live performances is to the audience. So that would determine, how the excitement is for people to see them live. There's some artists that are fantastic, people don't care to see them live, right? Or they have to pull to for people to want to see them. So those ones that you have to pull to, the customer acquisition cost is higher. Right, but the ones who give electrical performances or electrifying performances per se, those ones, by the time you put it up, you spend less to be able to convince people to come because people already know that they are going to put up a show.
At concerts and shows, the band's relentless pursuit for excellence, from intensive practice sessions to meticulous sound engineering, guarantees unmatched audio quality. The dedication for the entire production team infuses vitality into these remarkable performances, captivating audiences worldwide. Now, let's gain insight from Olusegun Music on the technicalities surrounding sound.
Essentially, it is first knowing what you want as a musician, right? And being able to interpret it to whoever is going to be in charge of the sound outside the studio, right? So there's a particular way you want to sound in the studio, and the ability to translate that into your live performance is dependent on your expertise and the knowledge that you have in your own sound. Do you understand? So that's basically it. So it is first knowing that this is how I want my things to sound and be present at sound check, which is very important.
Despite the challenges, artists are fueled by the thrill of performing live and connecting with audiences. With innovative funding strategies, many are making their touring dream a reality. While it is complex and risky for artists, the reward for connecting with their audience on the road while making money at it makes it all worthwhile. Ifeoluwa Johnson, Arise News.